making herb and garlic almond cheese. Let's get started. First of all, you're going to need a blender. To the blender I'm adding half a cup of blanched almonds. You could also use cashews, but I do like almonds. They're very, very good for you. And then to that I'm adding half a cup of boiled hot water. That is a metric cup. These measurements are all metric. Then I'm adding 2 cloves of garlic, quite large cloves. 1 tablespoon of freshly squeezed lemon juice. 1 tablespoon of agar powder. 1 tablespoon of mixed herbs. 2 tablespoons of tapioca starch. I'm also adding salt and pepper, so I have half a teaspoon of white pepper and 2 teaspoons of coarse Celtic sea salt. And finally I'm adding 1.5 cups of plant-based milk. Today I'm using a mixture of coconut milk and brown rice milk. But you can add any plant milk that you like, almond milk, rice milk, soy milk, up to you. Now we're going to blend this mixture for about 1 to 2 minutes until it's nice and creamy. Okay, this is all nice and blended, nice and smooth, ready for the next stage. For the next stage, you're going to want to heat this mixture and mix it through, activate the agar so it will all set when it cools. And just today I'm using my non-stick pan. It was just the first thing that jumped out at me when I went to my cupboard. But you can use any pot or pan that you like. Just make sure that you keep stirring the mixture so it doesn't start to stick or go lumpy. Okay. So we'll get this to a boil and then turn it down to a simmer. So just make sure you keep stirring this mixture so it's nice and even, the texture throughout it. And as it comes to a boil, you'll really see that it starts to thicken. So just keep stirring, that's really important. Okay, and we'll be turning this down to a simmer. And just keep stirring, and you need to cook this for about 5 to 10 minutes for the agar to set. So just keep working that mixture. So this is the hardest part to making your own cheese at home. Just stirring it for about 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, so this mixture is now nice and thick. I'll take it off the heat. Okay, let's keep stirring that because it will start to thicken slightly. And what I'm using today to set my cheese is just some little mini cake tins. And you can use anything to set this cheese that you like. You can use some plastic containers or some shallow glass containers, or even some silicone pans if you've got silicone pans for making little mini loaves of bread. Okay, and I'll transfer this mixture now. Yum. That's just like melted ooey gooey cheese. So you could even put it on pizza like this. That's fantastic. I'm going to have to lick this spoon in a minute. So they're ready to go in the fridge. Let them sit for about half an hour or a couple of hours, even overnight if you have the time. And we'll check back on these once they've cooled down. Okay, so this has been in the fridge for about an hour and it feels like it's cooled down and firmed up. So I'll just remove this mould from the outside. Cooking mould, not rotten mould. Okay, it's coming out nicely. Now this is just ready to serve as is, or I'm actually going to try rolling it I've got a mixture of 1 tablespoon of paprika and 1 tablespoon of mixed herbs. I'm just going to roll the outside of this into that mixture. Yum. It smells really good. I can smell that paprika actually. It smells nice. So you could do anything on the outside. You could also do a mixture with some pepper, ground up pepper, or even some almond meal if you want to combine that with the herbs as well. And there you go. That is ready to serve. I am going to try a piece. Yum. Oh yeah. Ooey gooey cheese heaven. It's a nice softer cheese, yet it's still firm enough to slice. This will be really, really good in a toasted sandwich and melted. Yum. That was so good. I might go and eat this whole thing now before anyone else sees it. Yum. Give this a go. Let me know what you think. Share this recipe with your friends. It's so good. I'll see you for my next recipe. I'm going to keep eating. Yum.